Hey, I'm Riqochet Rose, and welcome to your August 1st, 2018 daily Romance Angels Oracle reading. I hope the messages help you. Hello to you, Capricorn. So, the card I pulled for you today is Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so the book definition to this is the romance angels sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them or your partner or your partner has kids who are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honor and support all expressions of love, and they're willing and able to help you with any issue concerning children. In addition, this card can also signify that you or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or lighthearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. Okay, so I used to get afraid when I would get this card because I have a child and I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? But of course, according to the book meaning, it can mean a lot of different things. It could mean physical children, your partner's children, or children you share together, or it can mean a need to discover your inner child. So relate that to your situation in any way possible. If it's your situation, if you're the Capricorn that needed this card, you'll of course understand why you got it. Okay, so for Sagittarius, I actually got two cards thrown out at me, and that is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic love life. Let your friends help. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so the fact that I got this card that jumped out at me first and this one second tells me, Aquarius, that you might possibly be hanging on to your partner a little bit too tight. Too tight. Let up. You need something else to do. Okay, so you need to let your friends help. Call your friends, let them know, hey, let's go do something this weekend. Because obviously there's something where you're just hanging on a little bit too tight, okay? Now, Gemini also got this card, so you could possibly be dealing with the Gemini. But Aquarius, you just need to let up a little bit, okay? Go out with your friends. Let your friends help you. They probably miss you if you've been hanging on that tight. All right, so Pisces, the card I pulled for you today is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so Pisces, there may be something that you have been very confused about. What do you want to do? And since these are romantic readings, maybe you are caught up in many options at this time, and your angels are saying clearly decide what it is that you want. Because a lot of times, as Pisces, I'm a Pisces myself, one minute I want something and I know I want it as clear as day, and then the next day I'm like, no, now that I think about it, I probably don't want that. And your angels are trying to deliver this blessing to you, but if you don't even know what you want, they don't know what to give you. So clearly decide what it is that you want so you can get what you are due. Okay, so moving on to Aries. Aries, you got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so Aries, if you're single or if you're just trying to attract your mate somehow, some way, maybe you guys have chemistry levels have leveled off. You attract the romantic love by enjoying the moment fully in a positive manner. So like if you are just having a moment with your loved ones or your friends and you're just kicking back and you guys are just not even doing anything, find a positive out of that moment. Say to yourself, I sure do enjoy the peace. I'm sure happy this person isn't getting on my nerves. I'm sure happy, well, maybe that might be a little bit negative. Well, I'm sure happy this person is offering me peace. You know, positive things like that. When you stay positive or think positive or look at negative things in a positive light, you will notice that a lot more people are attracted to you, period. It isn't always romantic, but you will attract romance by being happy. So keep that in mind, Aries. Okay, so moving on to Taurus. This is my least favorite card, but I also call it a blessing in disguise. I've gotten this card several times for people that I admired, and it sucks because you're like, well, what the hell, dude, or what the hell, girl, do you have bad taste? Like, I am the shit. So if you got unrequited love, that's how you should think of it. It just means there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So this may mean you're not attracted to somebody, or they're not attracted to you. And you know what? That's okay, because there's about 70 billion people in the world. Choose one, okay? If they don't see what you have, or hell, if you don't see the good in them, that's okay. There's somebody for everybody. This person is not the last person that you'll meet. This person is not the first person that is going to have you feel this way, possibly, unless the next person you meet is the person that you're gonna just actually be with. But don't feel bad about it. It happens. It's okay, Taurus. Whatever. Just move along. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move along. And I have for Gemini. Which Gemini? You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Who knows? Only person knows that is you. But you also got the codependency card. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, okay? So you may be holding on to someone too tight, or they may be holding on to you too tight. Either way, it needs to be addressed, okay? So if this is you, really, I wish a jumping card came out for you to let your friends help, but it didn't come out, so I'm not going to give you that advice. But I will advise you that if this is you who is holding on too tight to your partner, you know, wanting to be around them and practically smother them, that is not a good way to keep the relationship going, Gemini, okay? You need to back up. Find something to do. Find a hobby. Hell, do what I did. Start a tarot channel. Just get this person away just for 5 minutes and do you, okay? So that's the advice for today. Okay, so moving on to Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, your card is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, Cancer, so maybe you've just met someone, or maybe there's someone who's just piqued your interest that you've known for a long time, but your angels are advising you to take it slow. Take it slow and get to know each other, because the best relationships are the ones that start off as genuine friendships, because you will find out this person's innermost everything and choose to love them or not. And even the bad sides of them that you got to know as a friend, you can love them unconditionally. Those are the best relationships. So Cancer, I know you're a water sign and we love to be all emotional and all of that, but just know, slow down, and then it'll be so much more enjoyable. Okay, so moving on to Leo. Give your relationship a chance, okay? Work on your partnership. Okay, Leo, so for some of you Leos out there, you've been wanting to leave a relationship. Perfectly understandable when you get into this standstill and all of that. But if you've been thinking about leaving this relationship, your angels are just saying, you know, maybe you should just give this a second thought. But that's only if you feel you should give it a second thought. Because if this person is like hitting you and mentally abusing you or emotionally abusing you, by all means, this reading is not for you. You need to get out. But if you have minor issues in a relationship and you're just starting to be like, oh my gosh, I could be single, blah, 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 and they're minor things, your angels are just saying, just give it a chance. If you decide not to at the end, okay, no pressure, leave it. But at this point in time, just give it a little chance, unless, like I said, there's some kind of destruction and abuse and all of that. Okay, so moving on to Virgo. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so Virgo, with that being said, when you are down and depressed, that is the worst time to meet somebody, because naturally, with laws of attraction and energy, you are going to attract somebody on the same vibration that you are. So you're going to attract somebody who is either very depressed themselves, or you're going to attract somebody that takes advantage of very depressed people. One of the two. So you want to make sure you absolutely love yourself first. Not all talk, but genuinely love yourself. Even if you have to look in the mirror every day and talk to yourself and tell yourself things about what you like about your physical appearance, what you like about your personality. I promise you, if you do this every day for 21 days, you will completely fall in love with yourself, because that's the best thing about being you. You can control you. You can't control anybody else, but you can control your actions. And if you choose to love yourself, no one can take that away from you. And when people see that you love yourself, they want to love you too. So just keep that in mind. All right. So moving on to, what is this? Libra. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so I'm going to actually go to the book for this meaning, because it doesn't necessarily always mean just your parents, although it could. Okay, but this is a general read, so I'm trying to make sure I include everyone. So it could be an issue with your parents as well. But the book says, the answer to your prayers about your love life are based on your feelings about your mother and father. The romance angels see that you'd benefit from releasing old anger toward one or both of them. That's because your feelings about your parents influence your choice of romantic partner and the way in which you deal with relationships. You can ask the angels to help you put forgiveness into action. To forgive someone doesn't mean that you're endorsing his or her behavior. The angels will tell you rather that doing so is a form of deep emotional detoxification. It means, I'm no longer willing to carry toxic energy within my mind and body. When you find inner peace with your parents, you'll no longer need to attract unhealthy relationship patterns and patterns as a way of healing family emotional wounds. All of your relationships, especially the one you have with yourself, will benefit. Okay, so I'm going to actually tack on another meaning to this. Now, the book says kind of absolutely that this card is talking about your parents. But like I said, I'm trying to cover everyone. So this can also mean someone in your past, okay? Maybe a past relationship, or just someone who affected your life in general on how you look at relationships, okay? That person wasn't a good example, rather this be an ex-lover or just the person that you modeled your relationships after. That's something that is going to have to change, okay? You can't stay in the past and expect your future to be any different. You'll be continuously stuck in the past. So that is something that you really want to look into, Libra, okay? So moving on to Scorpio. Lucky dog. Well, what are you? Aren't you you're not a crab. What are Scorpios? Here I'm the psychic and don't know what Scorpios are. Okay, well, whatever you are, aren't you a lobster? No, you're not a lobster. You're a scorpion. Durr. Okay, I'm jealous, so I'm hating. So, Scorpio, you have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Well, what does that mean, you ask? Let's see. So, new love, according to the book, the romance angels have sent you this card like a Valentine greeting, signaling the introduction of someone new into your love life. Perhaps you've recently met this person and your interest was piqued. This card validates that your connection was mutual and real. It is safe for you to explore it, and the romance angels will guide your actions accordingly. So today, you might have met somebody, and y'all probably stared at each other, smiled at each other, giggled, and all that good stuff. And that person was feeling you just as much as you were feeling them. You have the luckiest read. Oh my gosh. So, good luck to you, Scorpio. And last but not least, Sagittarius. You deserve love. You are lovable, okay? So for those Sagittariuses that have been lonely, or just, why doesn't anybody love me? Am I not lovable? Well, the romance angels are telling you are absolutely lovable. Chill out, chillax. Somebody's coming. Somebody will have some common sense and sweep you off your feet. Thank you so much for visiting my channel today. I do hope the message has helped you. And if you know anybody interested in oracle readings, hey, send this video to them, share it with them. I certainly would appreciate it. Well, anyway, I hope to see you again soon. Bye, love.